Okay, hello everyone, Robert the Robot Mai here, and welcome back to another video on IW to show you how to complete every Easter egg. So we're back at it again with the final one since we've done them all. We've done Space Station Rave, Shaolin Attack. Now we have to do Beast from Beyond. But not only Beast from Beyond, a little treat at the end just for you guys. So to start with Beast from Beyond, you need to get Neil's head. So to get Neil's head, same thing, or what you usually do. Open up the doors, go down the rabbit hole, grab Neil's head, which can be found just there. Take it all the way back to spawn and put it in the terminal. So the terminal will just be right here. Hold square, put Neil's head in, and you're good to go. So after that, you just want to try and go and get the entangler. So you're gonna need that. So basically, you need to do the first step for the Ghosts and Skulls, which is get the entangler. So it'll be a crate, which for us was in cargo hold. So you just have to do that. Hold down a grenade, chuck it at the box, and the skull will pop out. So you just need to shoot the skull, and bam, that's your entangler done. There were two more locations which are in the game. Well, two different locations, if not the one in cargo hold. One will be what I call 666 room, which will be found just on the wall there, and the next one, which is down the rabbit hole, back to where Neil's head is, and you should be able to find it just on the wall right there. So once you've done that, you now need to do X steps. So once you've shot the skull, there'll be these little X's around the cargo hold. So there'll be one there, run right around here. Another one will be like just on the opposite side, just around there. And your third one will be up and around to your last one there. All you have to do now is basically just stand on the X and a green circle will appear. All you have to do is stand in the green circle, do not move from it, do not jump from it. And yeah, that's basically it. Don't move, don't jump, you'll basically be good. Well, if you do though, it immediately fails it and you have to wait till next round to do it again. But once you've done it, you just need to wait for that red skull to get to the top of the green bar, and once the green skull will appear, you just need to jump into it, and then you have yourself the entangler unlocked. So you're going to need the entangler for a lot of steps in this Easter egg, so I'm going to show you what you're going to need it for, but you just need to get unlocked first. So once it's done that, it will pop up somewhere. For me, it popped up just at the stairs, so I'm going to jump down, go grab it, and I missed it. Great, and there's some zombies here, let's get rid of them, and there's more zombies, get rid of them. And jump and bam boom, there's your entangler. The entangler will pop in the middle of cargo hold, just grab that, and you'll be good to go. So what you want to do is you now want to get these key cards, which you can find in Beast, so you can start hacking Neil. So the first one is what you're going to need the entangler for. There's going to be a little vent area which you can go to. There will be a key card on the ground, you just grab that, there will be a little hole at the back and you shoot into the hole in one of these vents, so right there, over here, right there. There will be another one in spawn just right next to the wheel, so if we go around here, right there. Okay, once you've gone to those ones, if there's still not any of those, they'll be up above where the vents were. So the vents will be right here, and your final location, which can be found right here. Now once you've thrown the keycard into the vent, you just need to pick it up because the keycard will spawn outside one of those vents and you're good to go. Now we need to grab the bridge parts next for the next two keycards. So the first bridge part can be found in cargo hold. The next bridge part will be found in theatre, which if you click the button inside the cargo hold, it will open the door to theatre. So once you go into theatre, you need to go into arcade, and go from arcade and go to the front street, which is what I call it. So just go to the front street, and there will be the bridge part on top of the car. So grab that, and kill the rats that spawn in, because you need to. Now the last one can be found right next to medbay, just laying on there. So once you've gone all of those, you just need to go outside towards where Pack-a-Punch is, place those down, and go towards Pack. So once you place them down, all you need to do, go towards Pack-a-Punch, and there will be the key card right next to the pillar there, and you grab that. The next, you actually have to go into Pack-a-Punch for. First time going into Pack, you'll spawn a blue phantom. Now the first time upon killing a blue phantom, it will drop the first key card. There will be one key card a blue phantom can drop, so once you kill the first blue phantom, just pick that up, and there you go, you've got your next key card. Your next one you're going to need Entangler for again, so just grab a spaceman helmet. There's numerous runs around the map, there's too many to count, so I'm not going to show each location in this video. But you just need to grab one, take it all the way to medbay. There'll be a TV screen in the top right corner of the room, throw it at that, and then the portal will go down. You can go in and get your next key card. Now once you've got all of those, you now need to find which is the right pattern for your keycard. There's 6 locations, 2 in spawn, 2 in the dining area, and 2 right here. up in 666 room. So all you need to do is find the right one. For me, this is my right pattern, so I think mine was the high hill, the inner box, outer box, and then the fox. So what I need to do is find those keycards and place them in order. So I'll put K first, then V, because that's the next one I had, then outer box, and then I need to do inner box now. So once I've done those, it'll give me that, saying that it's completed, you've got your first step done. Once you place them all in order, you now need to grab the button, which can be found in Theater. Just grab that with your Entangler, take it over to the Beast from Beyond poster, and chuck it in. If you fail, it will come in a bright ball of fire, but if you get it right, it'll look like we've gone into a portal, and then that's that. Go through the portal there, because now we need to hack Neil, and this is the most hardest step of what people say it is. Just need to interact with this button. If it lets me interact with it, bam, like that. Then this will open. Now to hack Neil, all you have to do is you can see there's some facing up and some facing on their side. You need to twist all the ones facing up first in order, so I suggest taking a photo. So take a photo, turn all the ones facing up. Once you've done all the ones that are facing up, you now need to do all the ones that are facing sideways. So take a photo again, and then you need to turn all the ones facing sideways. Once you have done that, Neil will be hacked, and then you get to go transfer Neil. So you'll know once it's hacked because every single, well, I would call them battens, but all the battens will be facing either upwards or sideways. Once you've done that, all you need to do is go back to spawn, grab your Entangler, and get ready to transfer Neil. Now when you transfer Neil with your Entangler, zombies will start to spawn in, but there is a glitch which I'm going to show you now so you don't get zombies to spawn in. All it consists is just spamming triangle numerous amount of times. Just keep spamming triangle, keep spamming, just like that, and then, there's a zombie on me. I'm gonna get my mate to take it, hang on. Why does this always happen to me? Oh, that looked weird. Anyways, he's coming down so he can take there's two of them, that's cool. I'm just gonna kill that one, my mate can take the other one. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna quickly show you. So all you have to do is just spam triangle, like so. So just, hang on, wait, does he have the zombie? I think he's got the zombie, yeah. Anyway, start spamming triangle, and then you just, after a while, click left on your D-pad and start pulling out the Entangler while keep spamming triangle, and then once you pull out your Entangler, it should be able to grab Neil, and no zombies will spawn in, no doors will close, and you'll be good to go. Once you've grabbed your Neil's head, all you need to do is take it all the way to Pack-a-Punch, place it in the Pack-a-Punch to the computer screen, and then you are good for boss fight. So just transfer it down. Some doors will be closed, just hold square on them to open. If you're normally transferring Neil, you need to go to the doorway till the rest of your team is there, spin a couple times and the door will open. But if you're doing it this way, you should just be able to open doors by holding square. So all you have to do is go, like I said, grab him, take him all the way to Pack-a-Punch, put him in like the old retro computer screen. Neil will just sit there, and then whenever you're ready for boss fight, then you can go say hi to Neil again. So I'm just going to place him down in the computer screen, and we're good to go. So now boss fight's ready, and that's it. That's the entire Easter egg steps done. But now is the hard part, getting your guns. Getting your guns will take a hell of a long time because there are 3 certain guns you're going to need if you want to run Beast, and if you want to run Big Demon Boy Mephistopheles, then this is what the guns you're going to need, or my recommendations, as well as my recommendations of cards and stuff, but I'll get that into that bit later. So the guns you're going to need is you're going to need your Kendalls. Kendalls are extremely important. Next guns you're going to need is a Mauler Sentinel. If you get your Mauler Sentinel, then have that, or any Mauler, but Sentinel's probably your best choice, and you're going to need Venom. Those are your guns. So once you've done that, you just want to Pack-a-Punch them. Now if you have 3 guns, there is a way to keep 3 and get a 4th gun, which I'm going to show you now, which is just called the free gun glitch. So all you have to do free gun glitch to keep 3 weapons on you is put 1 weapon in Pack-a-Punch, go back to the portal, and instantly back out once this says you can. As soon as you back out, you need to run and grab a wall buy weapon. So the closest one to Pack-a-Punch is the G-Rail. So I'm going to go grab the G-Rail, like so. Now you need to run all the way back to Pack-a-Punch. So go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Go into Pack-a-Punch, and then hold square and melee at the same time. And then you'll have 3 guns. So you'll have 3 guns kept on you permanently, and a 4th gun as backup. But you can get rid of it if you have Mule Kick. By the way, you're going to need Mule Kick if you want to do this glitch, just putting it out there. So, yeah, just my recommendation. Anyways, My recommendation is just getting rid of Mule Kick because you're not going to really need it. As long as you have your Venom, Kendall, and Mauler, you're basically set. But you're really just going to be using your Mauler and Kendalls that much. Well, mainly just your Mauler and Kendalls for a boss fight. You're not really going to need Venom unless you're doing Mephistopheles, but I'll get back into that whenever I do my Mephistopheles tutorial. Whenever I do that, hopefully sometime in the future, if I can be bothered, because you know. Anyways, once you're done, everyone go into Pack-a-Punch and everyone can hold square on Neil's head. If you have time to pack your guns, then pack your guns, but you don't really need to do it. Just my recommendations though, if you want to. But once you're done, everyone hold square on Neil's head, and bada bing bada boom, you're in boss fight now. So I'm going to speed it up because it will take a while to explain. But there will be 4 rhinos that will come out, so there'll be 1 in these 4 crates that we're shooting at now. You just need to kill those 4 rhinos, and then it starts the next step. So there'll be the 1, the 2, it will always be judged out of those 2 sides first, and then 1 at the far back. So for me, it was left, then right, then left. Now you can pre-shoot them and keep them in the crates, but that's up to you. Next, normal cryptids will be spawning out of his teleporters, so my recommendation is if you have the Maulers, just keep shooting down. And I get your other mate, if you're doing it for another player, do it like this. It's just the easiest way to do it. And then that'll basically be that. After a while, they'll stop spawning. Once they stop spawning, my recommendation is going to grab more ammo, as you'll see me do in a bit, and then we'll go from there. Now, that should roughly last, I think, 20 seconds at most of cryptids spawning in. So after that, yep, grab your ammo. Then after that, you need to go up here. So stand at the far back and just kill the phantoms and cryptids that will be spawning in. There will be roughly, I think, a minute or so worth of cryptids, so 60 seconds worth of normal cryptids. If not, it will be a bit more than that. I think like a minute 30 or something like that. So just keep doing that and you'll basically be good to go. After you've done that, step inside because lasers will be shooting at you now. So stand inside the crate and just keep shooting them as they're coming up. So again, this will last about a minute 30, but the only difference is that there will be 3 rhinos that will spawn in while doing this. So there's our first rhino. We couldn't kill it because we all both were reloading at the same time, so we had to run around and up and back. As you can see, the laser's trying to shoot at us them. So you just need to kill the rhino, and then these terminals will turn on. So you need to do the 3 terminals. There'll be 1 in front of you, 1 at the back, and 1 on the side there. Activate those 3 terminals. It will give you 20 seconds, maybe a little less, a bit more, to go grab sentry turrets if you want any, or if you need to go grab ammo. By the way, you'll see it. There's a terminal there. Remember where that is because you're going to need that in a bit later. Or you're going to need to interact with it a bit later. So place down your sentry turrets and keep shooting. My recommendation is pop an ammo crate while doing this and a hide and seek when you're trying to do your first set of terminals. But use an ammo crate and just keep spamming your Mauler or whatever you want to use. Kendalls if you can't get Mauler or whatever you have. Just keep spamming it until it's done. Make sure they can't get up the ramp because, you know, that'd be a bit of a hassle, wouldn't it? So just make sure they don't get up and you're basically good to go. So usually the ammo crate will last, I think it's 30 seconds, but you have to wait 90 seconds total before you can interact with the terminal to summon the bloody mammoths. So you need to wait 90 seconds and survive the 90-second wave of cryptids. So that's basically, well, you know, 2, well, what are they called? 2 Ceticoms in Spaceland is the best equivalent I can think about when trying to do this step. So imagine having to do 2 Ceticoms in a row in Spaceland, except with cryptids stack and kill you in basically, like, you know, 4 hits. Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. Anyways, just keep going, keep shooting them, make sure they all die. After a while, the rhinos will stop spawning in, and then you don't have to deal with those anymore. And once your ammo crate is gone, if you're using ammo crate, then do that. After 90 seconds, jump down and interact with the terminal. And then once you've interacted with the terminal, the blue mammoths will be in. So once the mammoths are in, well, they have an incredible amount of health, and they can kill you in 1 to 2 hits. So my recommendation is train, stop training for about 5 seconds, train, shoot, train a bit more, and keep that cycle going. Because these guys will kill you, and the fire will one-tap you if you're lucky. So if you have D-cut and you have all perks and stuff, sometimes it will take 3 hits for you to go down by blue fire. If you don't have D-cut or if you don't have jug, it's basically an instant down. But these rhinos, they will hit you like probably once or twice and you're gone as well. So these guys are incredibly strong and have a ridiculous amount of health. So my recommendation is grabbing Ego Trip if you have a Mauler and popping that once you've killed the first Rhino. Now as you can see, there were blue fire everywhere, so once you shoot it, it will do a charge animation. Once they charge at you, they will also spit blue fire. This blue fire, it will kill you. Don't challenge it, you will die. So kill it, let's try and avoid the blue fire. As you can see there, I got red screen, and as well as cryptids spawning in. So cryptids will spawn in here as well, yeah. So, oh dude, this boss fight is ridiculously hard, and I can't really explain that much on how to like really survive the boss fight, because there's no way in hell you can survive. Well, you can survive, but not in like, there's so many different ways on how things can go wrong. You can get teammates that go down the blue fire, you can get teammates that can die to normal cryptids, you can get teammates that try to challenge the rhinos head on, which you should never do, by the way. It's just, oh, this was a hell of a boss fight. Now the mammoths themselves have, like as I said before, an incredible amount of health and will take everything you've got to kill them. Like everything you've got. So after a while you'll start, you know, doing some damage. You'll know when they're taking damage because their skin will slowly start to crack. There'll be like cracks inside the rhinos that will have like giant, well, bright blue lights coming from them. And once they die, all the blue will be gone, and then that's that, and it's done. As you can see, we killed our first rhino. Now the good thing is you're one rhino down. Bad thing is you now can spawn in phantoms, as you can see here. Phantoms and cryptids will spawn in faster now, which will be more harder to do. So you have to deal with not only another blue mammoth, not only do you have to deal with the blue fire, not only do you have to deal with cryptids, but you now have to deal with mammoths. So not mammoths, the phantoms. And the phantoms are a pain in the ass if you don't have your right guns. So that's why I say, if you have venom, pop that on you if you need to stand still for any reason, which you should never stand still in this boss fight. But yeah, that's that. But basically, you kill the rhino and that's that. They're dead. You get your soul key, Yahoo, and that's that. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Huh? You fought, huh? Yeah, you fought. Okay, good luck, lads.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, guys. This is our end. This is our last stop.
Okay, going for Mephistopheles. Now, here's a pain in the ass to do for a boss fight. To do Mephistopheles before I explain how to do this boss fight, because you're gonna have to see, and you will see how hard this boss fight is. If you want to know how to do Mephistopheles, well, actually, if you want to do Mephistopheles, first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need D-Cut. To get D-Cut, you need to complete every single map. So once you've completed Beast, go into Pack-a-Punch, interact with the Soul Key Talisman, well, the Soul Key Vase, which is inside Pack-a-Punch. Hold square on that and your D-Cut will be open. You can turn it off if you're on PlayStation, you can turn it off by clicking R1. But to do Mephistopheles, if you want to host a lobby or solo it, you're going to need all the talismans, which means you're going to have to use D-Cut and complete all the Easter eggs again for a second time. Then you can do Mephistopheles. But if you have someone who already has all the talismans and they host a lobby, you can do Mephistopheles that way as well. And as soon as you beat Mephistopheles, you unlock Willard Wyler. But you can't get Willard Wyler or can't play as him until you have D-Cut. So as long as you have D-Cut and you've beat Mephistopheles, you can play as Willard Wyler now. But now, this is how you have to do Beast and Beyond. So there are these talismans around the map, right? These little symbols. You interact with them, you stand on them, you have to avoid his abilities while dodging them, and then after a while, roughly everything around a minute or 2 minutes or so, then these souls will come out. Once you get these souls, you just need to interact with them and shoot them at Mephistopheles until he does this like waving back animation where he's like, oh, I've been hurt, sort of animation. And then he'll disappear and teleport in the middle, and a symbol on his body will light up blue, and you just have to shoot at that. And then that's your first talisman done. It's literally like that simple to do. And I know what you're thinking, hey, why does everyone say it's that hard? Well, he has a multitude of different moves. He has fireballs, he has black holes, he has fire tornadoes, he has slams, he has walls, he has skeleton rises, he has all of this, and he spams it all at you while trying to stand in the smallest map known to man, as well as protecting a talisman which if you leave will disappear. Now once you've shot the symbol on him, this will happen, and the bosses from the earlier maps, or like round bosses from the earlier maps, will spawn in and you have to kill them. So the first time you do it, you'll have to fight the clowns from Spaceland. After that, get behind one of these pillars and just stand there, because now you have to avoid all the fireballs he's shooting at you, which you can only survive if standing behind those pillars. Now once that's done, you need to do the next talisman. There are 5 talismans in total, and this is how we did it. Now there's also a cheat you can do in this map by going underneath the map, which happened to us, so I'm going to show you what that do if that does happen to you, but that's not the actual way you do it. So I'll get to that when that part shows up, but this is just me really talking about it because doing a tutorial on this is hard. It's basically protect the talisman, don't go near talisman, you know, and then killing the main bosses, going behind the thing, shooting souls and Mephistopheles, etc, etc. So another key thing about doing Mephistopheles as well is that just don't, for any reason, if someone's on talisman, no one else go near talisman. It will kill him, he'll be more aggressive towards the people on talisman, and he'll keep spamming moves at it. And if you fail your talisman, you have to do it all over again, and there's a limited amount of max ammos that show up per talisman. So that is that. And then, like I said, if you go down, you have to rerun Beast to do Mephistopheles anyways. You can't just do Beast immediately, like, start to finish. You have to redo you have to redo Beast every single time you want to do Mephistopheles. So, that is why I'm putting Mephistopheles at the end of this video, because it's just easier to do it like that. So, once you've done it, you've got souls on him again, shoot the next symbol, and then he'll do his little slammy, rage, fit, thingy, and then black darkness again, no sun, and he'll spawn in the next amount of cryptids, next amount of zombies, and now you have to deal with the slasher from Rave in the Redwoods. So the slasher will pop in after you've killed everyone. All you really have to do after that is just shoot at him. Once he disappears again, go behind the pillars and survive. See, that's simple, right? No, it is not that simple. It gets worse. So now he's going to be more aggressive, and not only is he going to be more aggressive, he's going to be using more moves. So as I said, he'll have fireballs, he'll have black holes, now he'll do the ground slam thing you just saw, and now he'll use meteors and stuff like that as well. So because of that, he's getting a bit more aggressive, and he'll get more aggressive to the person who's on talisman. And depending on how many people are on talisman, that's going to make it even worse. So hence why I'm saying, if you are doing talisman, grab a Venom and grab Kendall's, because they are going to be your best friend. Okay, they will be your best friend for this the entirety of Mephistopheles, because this is one hell of a boss fight, and I'll be damned, and I mean it, I will be damned if you just go into it with just a Moloch thinking, oh, this is all I'm going to need. No, you need a Venom double packed, and you are going to need Kendall's double packed. If you don't have them double packed, don't run this map. Don't do this yet, because it will be hell on earth. Now beforehand you'll have 4 minutes to get guns if you don't have guns, or fight like refill on perks, or you know, anything else that you're going to need. But here's why I recommend doing free gun glitch, so you can keep all the guns that you need for this. But yeah, that's just my recommendation anyways. But like I said, use the same deal, avoid his attacks, stay on talisman, wait till talisman's done, souls will pop out, which will last around I think 30-40 seconds. Souls will be out for roughly a minute. After that, he'll go down, you shoot the next symbols on him, and then repeat the cycle. Next step. So now, you'll do his hissy fit. After he does his hissy fit, he'll block off the sun once again, for the 4th time, or 3rd time now. After doing that, he will spawn in the ninjas and roller skaters from Shell and Shuffle. So you have to deal with them. Kill the cryptids, kill the zombies, kill the ninjas, bam, boom, done. And then whoever's staying on talisman, like what I am, you have to do your next talisman. So once again, dodge your fireballs. Once the fireballs are done, go to whichever talisman you choose will pick your fancy, do that, and then bada bing, bada boom, that is done. You can start doing your next talisman. So, easy, is it? Who knows? Because it's not easy, it is anything but, because he will be spamming more and more moves, he will be rising more and more skeletons, and now he has the wall, which he can now push you under the map with. And if you go under the map, that's an instant dead, and no one can revive you, and you cannot get back up unless you have a reanimated, which will give you God mode, but you can't do anything, you can't revive teammates, you can't shoot Mephistopheles, you're just stuck down there, and it's hell. But I'm going to show you a little cheat on how to do that, if that ever does happen to you at the end of this video, because that happened to us. But yeah, so basically, if you go down and the person needs to revive you and you're the person on talisman, make sure they're standing on talisman when they're reviving you, because if not, you'll lose your talisman time and you have to redo it all over again. So just stay on your talisman and pray for your best, because it is a pain in the ass to get back to lost time on talismans. I should know it happened a lot while doing that. So just keep doing that. If you go down, don't worry about it. Just make sure someone is reviving you on talisman though, not next to talisman, because you'll lose it as soon as someone goes down. If you're offered for roughly more than 5 seconds, the talisman's gone. And you'll lose, I think it's 5 seconds worth of talismans the longer you're offered. So once that talisman's done, same deal, souls, get the souls if you're Entangler, shoot them at bloody Mephistopheles. Once he's done, the next symbol will pop up, and, oh, this is also a good thing while I'm putting this in my head. If you want to get good souls done after a 4th or 5th talisman, when he's doing slams, shoot them at him while they're doing slams, because it is really useful to get it done. Anyways, do the symbol, back here, he'll do his little hissy fit, he'll block out the sun again, and now you have to deal with the most painfulest thing on earth, which is the cryptids and the blue rhinos again. So now you have to deal with the blue rhinos, which are a pain in the ass. Just kidding, they are just basically normal rhinos now. So in the boss fight they had a lot of health and they shot blue fire. They don't do blue fire here, and they have like any health. They have like no health whatsoever. They're just basically normal rhinos at this point. That's all it really is. They're just, you know, blue. Anyways, now it's for last talisman. For last talisman, he will now start doing tornadoes. Tornadoes is a pain. Okay, now to dodge tornadoes, all you really have to do is just, you know, avoid them. Don't stand still. That's another thing. Never stand still during Mephistopheles, because he will get you. He will find you and he will get you. So just never stand still. My little tip. Yeah, it does become really bad after a while, because he will constantly spam, because we failed a lot here, because the people I was playing with, one of them was trying to get away, people were following him, then there were people who was like standing behind rocks and just standing still and constantly going down. There were people that were like staying with me on talisman, which was getting me killed. And it was just, oh, it was a cluster face. It was just a cluster. Oh, it's just a mess, this entire talisman. But we got it in the end. So like I said, same deal. If you go down and no one can get you, you've lost your entire talisman thing. So then you just have to do it again, which isn't that hard, but you know, it happens. In the end though, you know, you'll get it basically. It's just he'll be spamming a lot of moves, and it does get really bad. Also, if you run out of venom and another mate has venom and you run out of ammo and more ammo doesn't spawn in, just get your mate to take over talisman for you if they have like ammo and the venom, or whatever you're running it with. It's just easier that way. But yeah, anyways, back to it. He'll be spamming moves. Now I only have to wait 5 seconds when it's the final part. I'll be on talisman. The guy's going to revive me on talisman. Bada bing, souls are out. So now you have to do souls. So you put the souls out, you keep shooting it at Mephistopheles, and then after a while, you know, you'll get him. But here's the fun part, right? If you mess it up, you have to do the entire talisman once again, which is an absolute pain, but can happen. So if that does happen, just, you know, redo the talisman and you'll be fine. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting him down. If you don't shoot him in time, then you just have to keep doing souls until souls are gone. Once souls are gone, redo talisman. But yeah, there's nothing really much to say here, but you know, anyways, shoot the symbols on him. Sometimes not everyone can get him, so he'll disappear, and then you have to do souls again. Then, you know, you just have to keep going like that, keep doing that cycle, and yeah. Okay, well basically once you've done it second time or whatever, you just really just need to shoot him. He'll do his thingy, he'll disappear, and like, you know, if you do fail it again, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just, like I said, you got to keep doing souls. And just, I know I'm just rambling basically at this point about Mephistopheles, but there's nothing really much to explain. It's just shoot souls at him. Don't make sure one person's on talisman. Avoid skeletons. Kill the skeletons. Protect the person who's doing souls. Yada 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 yada. You get it done in the end, and bada bing, and probably bada boom, bada bee, and he will be down. Once sort of you've done it, you know, thing will be there. Shoot that, it will be done. And now just go at him. Just constantly shoot at Mephistopheles. Don't stop. There will be cryptids, there will be slashers, there will be clowns, there will be ninjas, there will be everything you fought in this game. Rhinos, mammoths, everything will be in this one part until you kill him. So you just keep shooting at him and the talismans will rise. You'll know once the talisman is done because it will go fully blue and the mask will be floating in the air. That's how you know it's done. But now, here comes the fun part. If one of your mates gets hit underneath the map, which happened to us like just now, what you have to do, right, is once they have gone underneath the map, what you have to do is if everyone is dead except for that person and they get revived somehow underneath the map, all you have to do is just get one person to back out, come back in, revive, start getting interacting with the talismans or shooting Mephistopheles, and just keep doing that cycle. That's how we did it. So we got a person to keep reviving, interacting with each talisman, backing out, coming back in, interacting with talismans, reviving, and then the laser will shoot at Mephistopheles. He'll pop up in the middle, and then everyone in the game just shoots at him. After a while, he'll start groaning and yelling and screaming, and then yada bing, bada boom, giant explosion, and there, you've done Mephistopheles. And now that you've done Mephistopheles, you now have Willard Wyler unlocked, you now have the Demon Slayer calling card, and you're good to go, and that's it. That's everything that's done. So, that's really it. There's nothing much else to say now, so, yeah, that's how you do Beast and Beyond, that's how you do Mephistopheles. So, yeah. So before I go, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. But all I really want to say is that doing IW has been a journey. I've now reached 1,000 hours on the game, and I think it's about time I do put the game to rest. So I think I'm done with IW for a while. I won't be doing Easter eggs, I won't be doing streams, I won't be doing anything like that on the game. Not for a long time. Anyways, I know I keep saying that, but it's true. I just need a break. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.